Hello everybody. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to the show. All right, so here's the thing. I got some really exciting stuff today. This is my first tutorial. So, yes, I'm going to show you block for block how to build this zero tick farm. I'm calling it new and improved. I have yet to see somebody. I've been looking, I've been asking for suggestions, and I have yet to see somebody claim ownership of this design. So I'm calling it. I came up with this design. So I'm going to build it right here on my top platform. Hopefully there's enough room. If not, I'll expand it. And this is a block by block. Eventually, I'm going to rebuild it into that big, the stone brick box back there. Eventually, I want to rebuild this into that and tear down. But I figured, for the sake of anybody that wants to build this zero tick farm, which I think is the best. It's the best zero tick farm ever. And I'm holding to that. I'm holding to it. Even the shaky sand. So the shaky sand, I think, is faster than the shifty sand. But, hold on. But this is better. Did you hear me? I said this is better. Now, why do I think this is better? Shaky sand tends to be finicky. Like, when the chunk loads on a shaky sand system, then, if you leave the chunk and then come back in and the sand can drop out, things can happen. And yes, so Eagle Eyes makes a very good shaky sand system, but I've run into problems literally reproducing his shaky sand system, exactly as he says to do it, including north and south and east and west directionals and all the 9 yards, and still have it be finicky. So, I'm going to say based on reliability, the shifty sand is more reliable because it has a built-in, I call it a cam. It's a built-in clock that that basically ensures that, only one piston actuates at a time. However, the shaky sand is more convenient because it's tileable, right? So the shifty sand requires a total of 7 pistons if you need a harvester. So it requires a total of 6 pistons to actually function. They have to be pointed in the right direction, north, south, east, or west, to be functional. Like the whole thing, it just for one block or one stalk or one whatever you want to call it, it's a lot of mechanism for one measly plant. So the shaky sand is tileable, so, it's still a lot of mechanism for one plant, but at least you can line them up next to each other, and then, that is better, but it's less reliable for chunk loading. When it comes to the shifty sand, like that shifty sand back there, the only thing I've ever had to do is just restart it. Like sometimes it'll jam up, and then all you got to do is turn it off and then on again, like literally reboot it, and it starts right back up again. You don't even have to replant the bamboo. So it's more reliable that way. So that's why I like this better. And this new design of shifty sand, I'm calling it shifty sand, is tileable. So it's pretty awesome no matter how you cut it. Is it getting... for fuck's sakes. Just so you guys know, you can tell by the sun setting, this is my survival world. We are building this in survival. This isn't creative, it's survival. I just did a live stream going to get some of the supplies for this thing. So, so that we could do this in survival. None of that creative BS. Anybody can do anything in creative. This is survival. So let me just, I don't like mobs, so let's just take care of that for a little bit here. Yeah, so, all right, let's wake up and get started on this. Put me down the stairs. So we want to start off with, I guess, I'm going to stick to this side because I want to shoot over there. So so here's what I'm going to do. Here are my supplies. We're going to use sand because sand, I believe, proves the point better than dirt. Dirt won't break if the pistons act up. Sand will. So if the zero tick isn't reliable, then the sand will break, and that's what happens to the shaky sand system. Is the pistons keep breaking the sand. And it's a pain in the butt to redo the water streams to get that to work. So these are the materials. I'm going to be using the smooth stone to put the redstone on. So anywhere I've got smooth stone is going to be redstone. And then, so you know, that's a different coloration. And then any other blocks, I'm going to be using the spruce planks. Yeah, so first things first. First things first. We're going to put, so we're going to use, put that there, one space, that there. We're going to use the technique of turning off the, I'm going to put that there. We're going to use the technique of turning off the whole contraption from the bottom. And what I mean by that is we're going to use, let's see, I want to do that there. And then, yeah, I can come off here, plant a block, put my lever on that block. This is going to be our on-off switch. All right, so what I'm going to use is inverted torches. All right, and these torches are going to disable the, I'm not saying this right, but these torches are going to disable the other torches. So put that right on top, space, and then brick. Now, the Shifty Sand Zero Tick Farm. Ooh, I'm going to need more redstone torches. Yep, just make a couple of those. So, the key to the whole Shifty Sand system, yeah, see how those are going out? We want that. That's our off mechanism. So, we are hard powering this, which is not powering this. So, essentially, when we turn this circuit on, it turns those torches off, which stops powering this block, which then lets these torches come on. And these torches being on is what drives the whole mechanism in the first place. Now, these temporary blocks, and we're also going to try a different watering mechanism here. So here's what I'm going to do, just because it's easier to line things up this way. Yes. Oh, you know what? No, I don't need to do that. So I can put that there. And I can put that there, and that there, and that there. I'm probably going to need to create stairs eventually. Alright. So you got to have your... Oh, am I going to need... If I need more redstone dust, I'm going to have to pause to get it. No, I think we'll be good. Alright, so now I'm going to put... Honestly, as a placeholder, these can be temporary. It depends on how you want to build it. I'm just going to leave them there for now. But you got to have these blocks right here. And so far, if you look at just this one space, so far we are building a normal Shifty Sand mechanism. So now I'm going to get out my pistons, and we're going to plant the pistons. Just like this. And just so you know, this is going to be a 4-tile system. Alright, so if you look at here, so far, this is a normal Shifty Sand mechanism. I would have to put a piston there, and a piston there, and a piston there, and a piston there, in order to make this a normal Shifty Sand mechanism. And here's the thing. The point of the pistons on top, like I can show you, so if I was doing a normal Shifty Sand mechanism, I'd have to have a piston right there, and a piston right there, and the same thing underneath. And the whole point of these pistons is simply to cause an update to these pistons. That's all they do. That's it. And it's annoying. I think it's annoying. I think it's grossly annoying. You can these pistons honestly can be anywhere in those two blocks, facing anywhere in the right direction. In fact, I will tell you right here and now that if I started this up in its proper, you know, just these right here, it wouldn't work because those pistons are facing the wrong direction. They won't zero tick facing that direction. How do I know this? Well, because because I had trials and tribulations in another build. Well, I didn't really want to put that there, but that works. And another, and when I was trying to make that work. So, all right, now I'm going to put in my sand. And so far, you guys haven't seen anything interesting. Here's a tip. The sand or dirt all has to be on the same side. It all has to be biased to the same side so that it all starts up in the same direction. All right, you got that so far? Torches, right? Blocks, torches, pistons, just like that, right? You all got that, right? Right? Okay. That's the zero tick farm. I don't have to add any pistons here, or here, or here, or here. I don't have to add any extra pistons. This thing is going to zero tick. Don't believe me? Watch. Booyah. Zero ticking. Shifty sand, zero ticking. Turn it off. This whole mechanism, by the way, this whole mechanism right here is simply an off mechanism. There's other ways to do it, but I prefer this way, and you'll see why when I start working on the water spout system. So I'm also going to add these here temporary blocks here, here, and here. So here's the thing. If you want to do sugar cane, then you have to, waterlog, or like the sugar cane has to be next to a water source, right? So the sugar cane has to be next to a water source, or the sand that the sugar cane grows on has to be next to a water source. Can't get around it. It's just how it works. Now, further evidence, if you guys don't believe me. So bamboo does not need water, right? So I'm going to plant the bamboo on here. And you have to... That's going to pop off. You have to make it grow. At least one. For that to work. Boom. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? So I'm actually going to grow up here. I'm actually going to go up here. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Look at this. Zero ticking. I'm telling you, it's nuts. And do you see how simple it is? I'm going to turn this back off because it's noisy. Do you see how simple this thing is? All right? That's it. That's it. That is the zero tick mechanism. Now, if you don't believe me when I say you can put it in any orientation, I'm telling you, when I had it down there, it was facing east, north and south. Here, it's facing east and west. It doesn't matter. Its orientation doesn't bloody matter. It's simple. It's just those pistons. And it's just those mechanisms. Now, I have tried to play around using different blocks and for different mechanisms. Like instead of the redstone, I've tried using note blocks. I've tried using observers. I've tried a few different ways to make it work, and it just doesn't quite work. Now, that being said, if you watched the last video, then you'll know that I mentioned I got the idea to experiment with this from watching Hermitcraft, and I found the video. Grian, of all people, Grian, like in season 6, he sucked at redstone, and all of a sudden he's really good at it. He must have studied a lot. Or he like took lessons, you know, straight from Mumbo Jumbo because, you know, they're two buddies. It's like none of the rest of us can get lessons from Mumbo Jumbo or even get him to say hi for that matter. Looking at you, Mumbo. Yeah, anyhow. Um, so, anyhow, this is not the design that he used. He had another design that was more interesting. It involved more things going on. It involved, I'm just going to click back here so that we can go down to the bed because we got to sleep this off. Yeah, his design used more observers and stuff to get this job done. So we're not going to use observers now. The harvest piston. The harvest piston, honestly, you could just pull off an observer to watch this here redstone piece, or probably even watch this block, because this block will update. That redstone will soft power this block, and that's what makes this piston drive. So you could probably get an observer to watch this and drive your harvest pistons. I got 2 pistons up here. I can make a couple more, but that doesn't matter as much. But what I am going to do is make this thing work for... I'm going to make this thing work for sugarcane. And here's the trick. You have to have water next to the sand to get the sugarcane to work, right? But water washes down redstone. Well, yes, it does. So I want to... All right, we're going to do an experiment. In fact, we're going to go down to the lab and we're going to do an experiment because I want to see if this will work. I'm not sure if it will, but what I need to do is... I can use the sand. It'll be easier. So a basin. Build it up. And then I need a slab. So I need a slab. Let's take and make a slab. Alright. When I put this slab there, I'm going to put that slab there. Do I have a bucket? No, but I should have one in here. Yeah. So when I put this slab, I'm going to waterlog this slab. And I want to see... Nope. That didn't work. That did not work. So, that's okay. It would have been convenient. It didn't work. That's alright. So what I am going to have to do is go higher. Oh, snap. Nope. So apparently... apparently... And that's okay. It's okay. I can... This still works, but apparently... When something is waterlogged, it immediately spreads out. That is actually interesting to know. So, we wasted we wasted some wood, but it's not really a waste. That's actually really interesting to know. Honestly. That it spreads out right away. What if I do it on the bottom? What if I waterlog the bottom? Yep, look at that. It spreads out. Huh! That is interesting to know. It's not going to hurt us. Not even a little bit, because I already have this figured out. And some of you guys, some of you smarty pants might actually already know this trick. So, what do I need to do here? I need that. I need to come over with that. So, okay, I got more there. No biggie. So I'm going to, all right, first of all, see, we want to be a stalk up, and then we want our harvest piston there. Yes. Now I want, you know what, I really should be using, I should use a different block for this. What other block do I have for this? Because that'll get confusing because it's not redstone. let's find a different block that I can use for that. Since that's not redstone, there's no redstone on that. Ooh, I know. I only have this much oak. Why do I only have this much oak? That's terrible. You know what? Give me these slabs. I can use them. Alright, so we're going to use the oak slabs to do this. And come up, over, and let's see, I want that to be a temporary, so let's put a piece of sand there for temporary, and then do that. Yes, no? Yes, no? Now, when you waterlog this, you can't do this one. We know that. You have to do the back one. You have to waterlog this back block. So your water source needs to come off that back block. Not this one, the back one. Boom. And you go, oh, but is that going to work? Yes, you'll see. So we're going to do the same thing with this. And put that there. Temporary block. Stack that there. I would put a piston here, but I don't have one. Another one. And I don't feel like making another one. Shoot. I need water. Nope. That's down in the lab. All right. Now, the only thing I haven't worked out yet is how... Oh, I guess I should... There we go. Oh, that was ignorant. Sorry. Sorry, guys. That was dumb. All right. Again, put the water on the back block. Boom. Here's why this works. The water falls down in a straight column. It doesn't spread out. It falls over in a straight column. It waterfalls. When it goes down into that recessed block down there, it just stops. Like that pulls it, right? So it doesn't fill that up and then spill over. It just pulls right into that block. So that is the collection source for that. Now, I do need to figure out what I'm going to do for that block. Let's step up there. So I can put an observer, and from that observer, I mean, technically I could put two observers, but I could put a block. I can just put a block there, and an observer to watch the piston. And it's going to be a little fast, but it'll work. So I need an observer. Okay, and I need some sugarcane. Do I have sugarcane up here? I know I have sugarcane down there. Oop, missed the ladder. Observer. Ooh, I only have one redstone too. Oh! Do I need it? Maybe? No, I don't. I know how to do that without redstone. Sugarcane. Let's get some sugarcane. Alright, we're gonna go back up there. Cool. Missed it. Jump, jump. Alright. Take this block out. And we are quite literally going to Put our pistons there, and then we put the block on, because that observer will hard power this block, which will then power the piston. All right, now test. Does the sugarcane stay alive here? Let's find out. It works. How about that? It works. Now, what do you do for collection, right? That's the question. What should I do for collection? Oh, Jesus. Here I am falling everywhere. That's why I went and got the ice. So here's what I'm going to recommend for collection. So I'm going to go over, where did I put it? There it is. Packed ice, packed ice. We're going to use the blue ice. So you can't use, oh, looks like we got to go to sleep here shortly. It's close enough. All right, so here's the thing. You can't use just any ice, mostly because you don't want, boop, boop. All right. Now I'm going to, you know what? I'll use this. I keep falling off of that. And then if I go here, you know what? Let me get some material so I can actually, well, let's sleep first. So you have to use packed ice. You can't use you can't use just regular ice. It'll melt because we're not in a frozen biome. You have to use packed ice at least so that it doesn't melt. And then I'm gonna use this. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna use regular stone just as a filler, so that when we put our, I'm a big fan of, I'm a really big fan of what am I saying? I am a really big fan of using water streams. Yeah. So I'm going to chop this down. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to chop this down. Put that there. Yeah, so I'm a really big fan of using water streams personally. To transport goods. But it really comes down to whatever you want to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run water right there. And I need to go get a couple buckets of water. I know. It's like, let's just get our buckets there. Right here, right here. Oh, looks like I need to eat something soon anyhow. Alright, now I'm going to put the water there, in there. Then I'm going to stack a block here and a block there just for guidance. And honestly, you could probably put this over here for guidance as well. You can't put anything here, unfortunately. You can't put anything here because it stops the water flow. So if the stuff ends up bouncing into that water, well, that sucks. You could probably put a hopper down there to collect it so you don't lose anything, but primarily this should launch the product right into this here water stream. So that's what we're going to hope it does. That's what we're going to hope it does. All right. That's the mechanism. Now, granted, we've only built it on 2 slabs. Of course, you can continue the same thing out. And look, guys, you can do this as wide as you want. I'm only doing 2 sections here. And the 2 sections is the 2 tiles, so that you have 2 stalks or 2, you know, sugarcane bushes or whatever you got. I'm only doing the 2 sections. You can do 3 or 4. You can line it up as far as you want. As far as you want. There's nothing stopping you. I just did this too because, you know, that's what we got. All right. Let's see how this thing performs. We got our 0 ticking. Oh, it's not. Oh, man. It is not doing what I wanted it to do. So this might be a matter of... That stinks. Yeah, it's not actually launching it. We don't have any in that water stream, so this might actually be a good use of... Yeah, this might actually be a good use of hoppers. Oh, they're a little went. Yeah, this might end up needing hoppers. See how it slides? That one slid a little bit, so it's like... I guess it's going a little... It's getting there eventually. But, yeah... That's just kind of sad. So, yeah, that might be a good job for hoppers. So, I guess if you want to do hoppers, then that would be just as good. I'm also happy with the speed of the harvest pistons. Yep. Well, there you go, guys. You know what? Let's just go see if I have some hoppers, and we'll judge it by that. So let's go get some hoppers, and we'll put this back together with hoppers. All right. Oh, something goofy happened, and it blocked that up. All right, so we're going to collect this water. We're going to collect this water. And going to... Oh. I need to power my, pretty sure I need to power the harvest clock from something different. Yep. Pretty sure. Alright, well, anyhow, I'm going to set my chest on here. And then I'm going to put 2 hoppers pointed into the chest. Alright. Now, I need to come up with something different for... Just going to clear all this out. Alright, so we're back to that. Good. And this is unnecessary. Alright. At least I'm pretty sure it's unnecessary. Alright, so what can I do differently for the harvester mechanism? So I think these here, I think we're actually messing up this here function by having the observers watch that. So I need to have an I need to do that differently. All right. Oh, that'll work. Holy shoot. I don't know why that water is still there. That's kind of crazy. So I don't think the observer can actually see that block state like that. But if I put that there, then it should be able to see that block state. And I'm going to need some more redstone. I'll just rob it from something. Put that there. Yeah, I'm going to go rob some redstone. Nope. Gotta go over here. I guess I gotta panel up. Alright, now if I take the redstone across here, and then I just add this and this, then I should be able to plant that there. And let's do a little sleepy to avoid mobs. Alright. Now that should still work. This block should still be soft powered. So that should not be a problem. And let's just double check everything here. Alright, that's there. These pistons have their job to do. These pistons are good. That's good. That's good. That should go up there. That should soft power those. So I shouldn't have anything. All right. There you go. There you have it. Zero-tick sugarcane. Now granted, the harvest piston, yeah, that works just fine. That works just fine. So, this is working. Yeah! Take that. Just take it. Take it. You know, suck on them apples. You gotta love it. This is my creation. Mine. Anyhow, I'm just really happy. I'm really happy about this creation because I think it's awesome. So here you have a shifty sand that's really simple. A shifty sand, zero-tick farm only requires 3 pistons per. They do have to be sticky pistons, by the way. But it's 3 pistons per tile. That's it. And look how simple it is. Now, granted, this is a little more complicated just because we need the water to be running. But honestly, it's not that much more complicated. Like, it's legitimately not that much more complicated. And it just, look at it, man. I mean, it's like, boom. Boom. Now, the bamboo would actually be easier, honest to God. The bamboo would be easier because with the bamboo, you could actually use water streams right up against the bamboo, and it works fine. So the bamboo is actually a little easier to do water streams with, but I mean, even if you just do hoppers, hoppers are fine. Hoppers are fine. I can tell you for certain that one hopper will collect and transfer as much bamboo as one tile will produce in this mechanism. But there you go. So I could do, I could do the same thing here. I could put the sugarcane here and it would work just fine. I got the sugarcane over there. It's harvested. Let's see how much we got going on here yet. How much sugarcane do we... Look at that. I already got 2 stacks. As long as I've been standing here, I already got 2 stacks. I mean, seriously. Seriously. So that's it, guys. That is how you build the best zero-tick farm Ever. Like, ever. Listen to me when I tell you ever. Sup? How you doing? That's disturbing. Yeah, that's disturbing. All right, guys. Alrighty, man. Thank you. Let's go. This is loud. This is very loud. Let's go turn this off. That is the downside to the zero tick farms, is that they're noisy. Pistons are noisy, but I mean, come on, man. Can you get any more awesome than this? Seriously, can you? It's a beautiful thing. It really is. So, in fact, I'm probably going to use the same mechanism to drive droppers. And just, you know, squirt droppers out right from these can feed the droppers, and the droppers squirt right into water streams. Oh, God, it's so beautiful. Or I could just do... I could just do fucking hoppers the whole dang way. Just replace that with hoppers. That'd be pretty epic. But, yes, there you go. There you have it. My zero tick farm. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you guys found this useful, I mean, please say so. Drop a line. You know, everything that we're doing here. Spread it around, man. I don't care who says what. I created this thing, and, you know, nobody has claimed the design so far, so I'm just saying, screw it, it's mine. I created this thing, but I don't care if you use it. Well, it wouldn't matter if I cared anyhow, right? Because it's Minecraft. What are you going to do? Like, pay me for it or something? No, don't be ridiculous. But, you know, the credit would be nice. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you. How do you like my bees? My bees are down there, man. I love my bees. They're thriving. I love it. It's making the villagers work overtime on their crops, too. It's pretty awesome. But, anyhow, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I love it. Love you guys. Love you. And hope to see you here in the next video. I'm going to tear this thing down and rebuild it in that concrete box back there. And then I don't know what I'll do with the concrete. You know what? I might actually turn that into a mob farm. I might. That'd be kind of neat. Anyhow, thank you very much, guys, for watching. I appreciate it very much. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, make sure you like the video, because, face it, this is awesome, and you know you like it. You do. You do. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. You know you like it. Anyhow, I just snorted. That's terrible. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, take care, man.